Hello. In this clip, we'd like to derive a derivative function for a polynomial function. Okay, so this is probably the simplest form that we would derive a derivative function using definition. So let's get started. So please have your paper, pencil ready to follow me. Okay, you don't have to do exactly what I do. You can do your own way and we compare notes. Okay, so now we have f of x and we need f of x plus h. For x plus h, right, everything x will be replaced by x plus h. So x will be replaced by x plus h. All the x will be replaced by x plus h. What do we do about it, right? What do we do to we expand it? You certainly can, can FOIL and combine like terms here, okay? But I'm going to show you something slightly different from you normally do. So feel free to do what you normally would do and then compare notes with me. Maybe you learn a new thing or two, okay? So usually when I work on this kind of question, I try to keep it simple, clean, and easy to check for answers. And in this case, I'm going to insert brackets when I do the numerator, f of x plus h minus f of x. Okay, so this is my f of x plus h, and the other one is f of x. What do I do with it? Right? So now you can do your way, okay, and come back to watch mine. So what I would do is I'm going to open this bracket, and this negative sign would apply to everything inside the bracket. And of course, we're going to get minus x squared plus, okay? So before I do that FOIL, because I know it's going to be pretty long FOIL, so I'm going to do some regrouping. So I'm going to do the minus x squared and put it in with the x squared. And so these two together, these other two are together. And I might be even doing some factoring. Okay, so I'm going to do some factoring. On the second part, I'm going to factor out the -2. I'm going to factor out the -2. So after I factored out the -2, so this will become minus. Okay, so I'm going to take care of this part individually. I'm going to take care of that part individually. How do I take care of this part individually? Well, I can see this as a squared minus b squared. So I see this as a squared minus b squared. Okay, so I'm going to put it on my scratch paper. Okay, so I see this piece as a squared minus b squared. You can FOIL, right, on a combined like terms, but this is what I see. I see this is a, this is b. So that's equals to a plus b times a minus b. So x plus h plus x multiply x plus h minus x. Okay, if you like to put a bracket around them, that would you'll see better that way. Okay, and you can see in the second bracket, we will have just h left, right? Because x plus h minus x we just have h left. So the whole thing, we just have h left, right? Simple, easy, and easy to check. Easy to check. Okay? So on this part, I'm going to write that way. Okay? So on the second part is -2 in the bracket. Okay? In the bracket. So we're going to replace the latter bracket. We're going to replace the latter bracket. The latter bracket obviously is a to the power 3 minus b to the power 3. Okay? If you know the formula, great. If you don't know the formula, just go ahead and do your foiling. Okay, so I'm just going to show you. And this is a minus b multiply a squared plus ab plus b squared. Okay, so in our case, this bracket, right, which is viewed as a cubed minus b cubed, I can remove the bracket equals to, I will apply this formula. Apply this formula. When I apply this formula, a, of course, is x plus h, right? X plus h. B is x, right? A is x plus h. A is x plus h. So everywhere A will be replaced by x plus h. B is x. And I'm going to put this in a bracket. That's my scratch paper, right? That's my scratch paper. But I still need to put things in place. I still need to put things in place. Okay? So by this time, right, I have already taken care of this bracket. So I just have on the first bracket, I have 2x plus h. 2x plus h. And the second bracket just give me h. So I'm going to put the h in the front, subtracting 2 times, right? I'm working on this bracket. I'm going to replace that bracket by this piece. Okay? The factored form. Factored form. And x plus h minus x, that's going to give me just h. Right? And the bracket, I'm going to keep it there. I'm not going to FOIL unless I have to. Unless I have to. So now I have x plus h squared plus x plus the whole thing in the bracket. And I got an h here and I got an h here. So now we know that we're just going to, we're going to simplify the h if we can derive an h from the top. So now we got it. Right? So I'm going to factor out the h. Okay? And let me use a curly bracket. Okay, so this h is out. So 2x plus h will be left in the curly bracket. Minus 2, this h is out, so minus 2 times that bracket. Boom. Okay, but I have this h out. I have this h out. Do I need to FOIL all of these? It's not necessary. It's not necessary. Okay, but you can do it. You can do it. Nobody stops you from doing it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is now I'm going to do the quotient, right? I did the difference on top. So now I'm doing the quotient. So the whole of it on the numerator is going to be on the numerator. H is here. So h and h will reduce. H and H will reduce. What do I get? I get the whole of it in the bracket, in the curly bracket. Okay, so now we can take limit. We can take limit. We can take limit as H approaching 0, right? The whole of that. Direct substitution. Direct substitution, right? So all I have to do is just replace the H by 0. Okay, H is replaced by 0. And then we're going to organize the term. Right, 2x plus 0 is 2x. Remove parentheses. 2 times x plus 0, that's going to be x squared. X plus 0 times x, that's going to give me another x squared. And we got 3x squared inside, right? So this is going to be 3x squared. That's so near the end, we got 2x minus 6x squared. 2x minus 6x squared. Now we're done. We're done. Okay. You may do it differently, which I certainly encourage you to do it differently from mine, so we can, cross-checking. We can cross-checking. But this certainly offers another way to do algebra. So at least you have a different perspective. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. And thank you for watching.